Hey everyone, this is Harrison Frelke,
And Mitchell Bilek.
and actually, before we get started, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that helped us out with this film, to my parents and Mitchell, and I don't think we had anyone else help us, but it was this project was mainly just like a small project, just
Small.
it was very
It
yeah.
took us 3 months to film. I don't know about small.
Well, when I mean small, I mean it was just like a small cast. You know, not
Yes,
many,
I got
not many
what you
people
meant.
participated.
You know me.
Yes,
Just pulling your leg.
yes. But anyway, we will be doing a commentary on our first
Feature length.
feature length film, Muted, filmed two years ago, and this is actually the second time us viewing it. The first time we watched it was when it was actually done. It was like 2018, and we watched the full thing. We thought it was pretty good. Watching it the second time, not sure how we're gonna feel, but I still feel like it's gonna be. But
We've seen we've watched like bits and pieces of it, but
not like the whole. But so and
Did you want me to?
Yeah.
Do it? Okay.
yeah
So
yeah.
So I guess I kind of just wanted to. Well, we just kind of wanted to update you guys on kind of like what we're doing right now. So obviously with me off at school and Harrison working and stuff, it's been hard to figure out times to film, which is why this is the first time we're doing this in quite a while. But I guess I kind of just want to update you on something that we're potentially working on. So we've been working on another trailer for Tethered Reality. This one will be a little bit different from the other ones, and the hope is that we'll be able to get it done before I leave for next semester, which should be in like a month, so we should have plenty of time, but it's going to be kind of like a hybrid trailer / teaser for the film. We don't... Since we probably won't have time...
We're not going to have any time to do like the full length...
Film a feature-length film. So...
Which is why I thought it'd be fun to just kind of do a commentary on this and be like, yeah, sure, we're not going to really make another film, but it'd be kind of cool to look back and be like, okay, cool, we'll see our other, our very first film that we made.
So hopefully, we'll get that done and out for you guys, but if we don't be surprised.
Right.
But
we're just gonna say a huge maybe,
But did you want to, I guess, like maybe talk a little bit about the journey through Muted first a little bit before, like the actual making of it, because I can do a little quick thing if you want.
Okay.
So when I say that filming this was a struggle, I mean that in every sense of the word, struggle.
Yes, and during this commentary, we're gonna be explaining more on why it was such a struggle, and
But essentially, it took us 3 months for kind of
the whole summer. We thought it was gonna take like half the summer. No, it took the whole summer to film this,
and
but
that
it was worth it.
That was for a multitude of reasons. One, the script's not being completely written, so this is a lesson for everyone. Make sure that you write your script before you actually start filming. And also, among other things, the police being a big factor in that, but we'll get into that later. But just know that this wasn't easy. This was a struggle. It took us a lot of time, so if you could, give it a watch, on your own, and appreciate the work and the time that we put in. That's something that we did appreciate. But I know, this is like one of our together most viewed, probably our highest viewed video.
This is like our pride and joy almost. I mean, and we're gonna be the first ones to say that it is not a perfect film. There's plenty of stuff that we will talk about, but
and especially as we've matured as filmmakers, and we actually learned a lot throughout the process of making.
Yes, so like the first half maybe a little choppy, but throughout the second half you can definitely tell that it'll start to pick up and everything starts more, to look more like, oh wow, looks like these guys are trying to do better than before. But
we can
Are you ready?
Jump in if
All
you
right.
want. Yep.
we okay. Let's start. Muted 2018. Oh man.
It's so serious.
I know.
I do like the font though.
Oh yeah. I remember in the scene here, we were just driving, and there was no script, and we were just kind of like, we're like, what should we start? Like, what do we start with? And I was like, you know what? Just drive. I'm gonna film and we'll come up with something.
Well, hold up, before we jump into that, we got to point out that music, that fantastic
Yes.
music, which is actually from the movie Christine.
Christine.
Great horror film.
Oh yeah,
So check it out.
it's amazing.
Oh,
And
jeez.
obviously that's Mitchell, but we tried to make it look like it wasn't him. But
Yeah, we're trying our best to make me look like a
'Cause
bad, neglectful father.
yeah. Well, because we didn't have any we didn't have any time to not hire people, but have people to help us with the film.
We didn't have resources.
Yeah.
It's just a lack of resources, and
Can't handle that. I gotta come home.
and man, the dialogue is not my best work.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
That's all I gotta say.
well, it's hard without a script, and you're just like, oh, we gotta we gotta try to figure out to what to say without.
And I said freaking pig. No offense, but if we were trying to actually make this authentic, I probably would have said something worse than that. But
Yeah.
we're trying to keep it PG. So,
Right.
but
I would say maybe this film, PG, close to PG-13 maybe, because of the end maybe. I don't know. This is one of my favorite.
I was gonna say,
scenes
yeah,
here.
I love this opening sequence here with me sitting in the car. There's some really
He
nice
looks so
shots.
depressed, man.
I really do dig this shot, and you can see the pain in my face. I think, and me, I'm not really a good actor. Neither of us are really
Right.
fantastic actors, but we gave it our all for this at the time.
Right.
Man, I'm chubby.
No, but man, when I see myself in here, I absolutely hate it. I was like,
Well,
I was a chubby dude.
It's funny though because I can see myself getting skinnier throughout this film. I think I
Yeah.
actually lose some weight. And that's what usually happens. But anyways, that's
Right.
besides the point. Although I kind of don't get why I was just walking through this field all of a sudden. I think if we redid that, we might have
because
done
everyone's
something
like,
different.
where's he walking to? But soonly enough, you'll see where he's going. So yeah, I like that shot right there. I thought too. I was gonna keep the camera up, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna lower it to the road. And so this scene, if you guys didn't know that, his dad got killed in a car accident, and that's him growing up, and he's visiting his father's gravesite, or the place where it happened.
Steve.
I forgot his name.
Or Stuart. Yeah, I was
and
gonna
then
say Stuart.
Stu for short.
Stu McAllister. Dude, that's such a bad name.
Oh,
But
man.
well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Why do I always look so smug and I'm like look at me, I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to be here
Just
right now.
Because I think this was the day where we weren't sure how to really start this. We're just okay, let's just try this. And
Did we shoot all this in a day?
I believe so.
I seriously think we might have shot
Yeah.
most of that in a
Yeah.
day.
So now, this is where my character comes in. I play his friend. Dude, I forgot my name in this.
Wow, great character there.
Yeah. What's my name, dude?
I'm gonna let you
What's my
struggle.
name?
I'm gonna let you struggle with this one. Dude,
I'm not,
look at
I'm
me.
Not, I'm not
Look at
Marcus,
me.
am I?
No, you're not Marcus. That's for
Oh,
Tyler.
Drew. I'm Drew.
Yes, you are Drew.
Jeez.
I play multiple characters, so I'm
Yeah.
8 different characters.
Dude, you are just not in the mood to do anything.
I am not
You're
trying to
just
have a conversation with you. And I look so depressed. Oh man, my acne was so
And
bad.
then-
The acne was bad.
Your entire life.
I had a couple. I had like a bunch of zits too because it was in the high school years. Or no, this was.
No, this was after.
Jeez, what am I?
This was, bro. I was gonna say this was after,
Oh my gosh.
but
I like the shots where it like doesn't show the face completely, but yeah, you can like feel what he's feeling, without even seeing the face.
But he was still my dad.
well, yeah, that's the
You
goal.
can
That's
just-
the goal of the dialogue, bro.
Right,
You know, I'm trying to sell how
Right.
depressed I am, and
Okay, so I don't know if you remember this, but we would do a scene like this. We would do like a couple lines, and then we would get out of the car because it was so hot out, and then we would try to think of more things to say for like the
no, yeah, I remember that was
dialogue.
horrible.
Oh, dude.
Every single day.
We do a couple lines, get off the car, cool off a little bit, and then get back in the
Well,
car.
we'd have to sit there and think because we didn't really
Right.
have a script. So like our script, guys, was like in this like basically an outline of things. There wasn't any dialogue in it. We literally had to think of that ourselves. And
Yeah.
I wrote some of the dialogue afterwards. But
Yes. Ooh, excuse me.
These initial ones are just like there's no dialogue. This is literally just us thinking about
You're
things
right.
to say.
Now, someone could be watching this and be like, "Wow, like the dialogue is cool," and be like, "Well, it just came
Or they
out of
might be,
nowhere, we just
Wow,
the
that
dialogue's
dialogue is
terrible. This dialogue's terrible."
But
Dude, it's been a long time since I've worn that shirt with the palm trees.
yeah, I know. You used to be obsessed with like pineapples and crap.
Yeah. I still am. I just haven't been wearing and now I'm just kind of like I like just wearing like summer shirts like 80s and whatnot, 80s 90s shirts.
Yeah, I do.
But
like
I still
I
dude,
kinda
this
like-
shot. Let's talk about this shot.
the perfection of
The camera was on the pier, and we literally had to record it, run all the way to the pathway
over
on the other side. Yeah, on the other side, walk, and then we had to run back to the pier.
that pier literally
Yeah,
in the
right there.
background.
And we were so lucky that no one.
So
no
don't
one
say we
came.
never did anything for you guys.
I was just so when I told my parents that, my dad's like, "You left the camera on the pier?"
It was for
We're
like
just
10
like-
seconds or whatever, like a minute or whatever. But let's talk about that timing with that dog jumping in the water.
Oh my gosh!
that was
I
something.
know. A
You
lot
running.
I'll see. Okay, a lot of shots in here were not planned. Like, there's a bunch of shots in here where it's like, as we're filming it, we don't see it happen. But when I'm like editing this and I see it, I'm just like, whoa, wait, that happened. And you'll see like a bunch of other things too.
Bro, I'm sorry, but this shot right here is the audio
it
dub
was
is
bad.
really bad.
Yeah, we had to do a voiceover, and that phone grab was like slick. It was like
I do like that, and that path is
Right.
That's a really beautiful shot of that path right there. That park we shot at
That was Gorney
the
Park.
Gorney Park.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's
know?
a nice park.
It's a nice park. So, but yeah, there was, between trying to dodge people in the summer out at parks and
Right. Oh my gosh, we had to wait till because there's been a couple times where we try to go to the pier and there's like people on there fishing. We're just like, all right, gonna have to come back a different day, But and since we didn't have a third person with the camera, we just had to have it on a tripod for the time being.
there you are looking at the camera. I still don't understand why you did that. Oh, I love that shot.
That was the number one rule in my TV productions class. Our teacher, Mr. Stock, he'd be like, "Never look at the camera." And what do I do? What do I do? I look at the
Real
camera.
quick. My problem, I do think that we did kind of chop things up a little bit too much at the beginning, especially with like the 2 months, like the 8 years later. I think that was a little bit much, and I think that might have confused people. There I am, like, stumbling over trying to pan to the other side of you.
I like just how, they think that I'm still like normal, like, oh yeah, everything's cool, months has passed, not much has changed. Oh,
And, like, you
back when
really
my
can't
kid-
even see the scar.
Yeah. Dude, for the scar, the makeup was awful. For the scar, we just had like a red and black Sharpie. And just
Yeah,
drew
at
a
that
line.
point, we essentially just gave
Yeah.
up.
We just
we-
gave up.
Oh,
And there's
there's
Mitchell's
there's my mom's van. Whoop whoop. Gotta love the silver bullet.
Yup.
Oh boy.
Oh, and let's talk
Oh,
about this
boy.
shot. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You know
I
what's
like,
coming.
yeah. And I like how the mail's open already.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
could have, See, it's the little things that we see and go, oh wow. Well, I don't know.
That was really stupid.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let's talk about this real quick. so, so I was supposed to like fall, but I didn't. But I like actually legit fell, like this fall right here, right?
Wait for it.
And that way, that's actual pain.
Oh yeah.
That was actual pain. I was like, oh, I think I fell on my hip or something. I was like, oh, it hurt.
I like how we move that table just to
Right,
make it,
yeah.
We're like,
Make
ooh,
that-
we're so
yeah.
clever. We're moving this table.
Make that room any smaller.
And you know, I do like this because you are showing the struggle that he goes through every day, just
Right.
with the simple things and the things we take for granted, and I really do appreciate that.
Right.
Oh god,
Yeah.
dude, my hands are always so shaky. I don't understand.
There goes the towels. Ah.
Boy.
Jeez. But no, if you guys want to watch like the actual like film, I'll have a link for like the full film in the description and like the links there. You guys can click on that.
I'm glad we actually used the doorbell.
Yes,
and not,
instead of like
a cheesy one, like ding dong.
the ones where they sound like mansion doorbells. It's like ding.
Dude, you know what I love is how my van was over there before, and now it's right over in front of the tree.
Yeah.
And bro, who does this crap in the middle of the day? Who's like, I'm gonna
I
drop
know.
I'm gonna drop
That's the main. That's the main thing. It's like, come on.
But it's
Nobody
okay.
does that.
I'll give us a break
Yeah.
considering we were young and not mature yet.
Right. We were just learning.
I do like.
Oh.
Why you gotta feel it up so much?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're like taking like 20 minutes just to
I
open
feel.
this
I
thing.
feel like that's what like everybody does when they have like a package and they're kind of just like. Do you ever see like
No.
Christmas Story when he gets the mail and he's like feeling it? he feels
Okay, you know what? I think there's something else going on there, but we don't have time to go into that, so we're gonna focus on something else. So, anyways, so here Harrison is taking an extraordinarily long time to check out this phone.
This scene.
And he's like pushing
This
buttons.
scene could have easily had been shorter, but no, I had to take out the.
Yeah. Why
I
are you
had to
taking out the battery? Oh.
I don't know.
And
There I am with my ugly.
and I don't know if we're selling. I guess the whole point I was trying to make with this scene, we were,
Right.
is that like, you know, that phone is, you know.
Right. Obviously, when you see it in the beginning, you see the phone a lot, and you're almost like, okay, we're probably gonna see the phone later in the film.
Oh man, that was so
And-
cheesy. That letter is so cheesy.
You killed my baby.
You killed my baby. I couldn't have put something else on there. Your carelessness will cost you. See, I'm okay with that.
Right.
But
right.
like the first part was like, you killed my baby. Like that is like
Yeah.
the most stereotypical.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. This was in, I think it was like around this moment where my dad, he's like, Harrison, he's like, I don't want to be mean. He's like, but where's this going? And I'm like, Dad, you just gotta watch.
Yeah, but your dad's impatient when it comes to films. You know him. Oh, boomer.
Oh man. Rest in peace, little buddy.
Look at those arena chairs in the back.
That was for my sister's graduation. Yeah. I remember.
And my company
Yes.
delivered them.
Yeah.
And Scott picked them up, and I was like, "Hey, Scott, what's up?" When I was over, that was hilarious.
Yeah. Now the audience is probably thinking, okay, what are all those chairs for? It's got to be for something cool. No.
Dude, what?
But you know, I mean, obviously you can see how it's a slow build up. It's a super huge.
We did that. That was intentional. It wasn't
right. It was.
We're trying to sell. We're trying to create a character that everybody cares about, but we're trying to give some background to them as well.
Right. Almost like, you know, just kind of like what he does. You know,
what his life is like
when he's alone. You know.
Although I definitely think in hindsight we could have cut some of this out.
Yes, we could have done a lot. Yeah.
It's too long,
I think we still didn't have like a script during this, right?
Wow, eggs, milk, and cornstarch. Oof,
that's
an expansive list there.
Written with like
with
the blue shark.
That was an expo.
Like
wasn't that an expo marker?
Yeah.
But this is him struggling with getting in the car again after not driving for 2 months.
You know, people are gonna be like, okay, so he's a cripple and he's gonna start driving. Okay, and then now is the flashback scene. Yes. So as you can see, this was the same day of that first scene. Heading back.
Dude,
this was scary.
What are you doing? what is that text?
I think that was Thanos or something on there.
I actually think that was really effective. Now I don't think our acting was great
No,
in the actual
not at all.
part.
Yeah, in the background sounds.
But yeah, oh yeah. But
the fake car horn.
But this cut back. And then the actual seeing this. Now, granted, if it's 2 months later, he probably would have had his car fixed up, but maybe he's broke.
Yeah. And that, oh my gosh, old picture we took when we were in like elementary school.
Oh, jeez.
I took that on the
we were
old
just
phone.
Babies, man. Look at us. Didn't know that was going to be appearing in a film.
Right. I don't know. We took that picture not even knowing that we are gonna use it later. Be like, hey.
Also, like throughout the rest of the film,
it's a yard sign.
Yeah,
there.
that too.
I just noticed that.
It's the infamous campfire scene.
This story is so fun. Okay, this is a fun story to tell. So, do you want to start it or do you want me to?
Do you want to start all the way at the beginning? Like
how far back are we talking? Like
how
the fight scene?
Yeah, like
basically we were just trying to make fake blood and it did not turn out really good.
It looked really bad.
Yeah, and we ended up having like a fight because I was like, we're running out of time. We're not going to be able to do this.
I don't even really know if it was a fight. It was just more
like
of
an argument.
It was just more of like frustration from each of us,
and we just kind of went our separate ways for a bit, and then later that night we met up at a park. We were just kind of talking, and around this time it was like 2 a.m. 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was pretty late.
Yes, and we were just like, you know what? Let's do like a fire scene, and we're like, okay, but. My dad had to so he has to start work early. He wakes up at like 4:20 and like 4 in the morning. Yeah,
like let's just say
early. Yeah,
really early.
And we're doing this around like 2:30, 3 a.m.
Their bedroom and their bedroom is like, we're in the backyard right now, and their bedroom is like literally right there, like right. So we're out here trying to start this fire. And all of a sudden, we just hear the blinds go up. And then the window opening, the blinds going up. And then all of a sudden, Harrison's mom goes, "Harrison, what are you doing out there? Are you guys making a fire?"
And we're like, yeah, but we're like trying to keep it quiet. And then my dad, he goes, "Kristen, what are they doing?" She's like, "They're making a fire." He's like, "Making a fire? No!"
His dad's like, "Making a fire? No!" And then all of a sudden, like, all we hear is just them, like,
dude,
in the bedroom, like, going back and forth. And then eventually, we have to like whisper. So if it's like
Right.
really quiet,
Yeah.
that's
I'm-
why.
Yeah. That's one of the nights that I will never forget, man.
And then Harrison, what happened the next morning?
oh, my dad gave me he woke me up.
He gave you the death eyes.
Yeah.
He was giving you the death stare.
He gave me the cold stare.
But hey, shout out to him for helping us film this part.
Yes. Again, thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for helping us. What was I gonna say too? And no, I'm just glad that we were able to get the scene done before they were yelling at us.
Also, why are you that afraid of your dad that you're like, oh, I gotta hide, oh, I gotta hide? Like, I realize you're, like, listening in on him and stuff,
Right.
but, like, at the same time, like, I feel like you wouldn't be, like, that scared,
I-
especially if you're just sitting right there.
I still do that. when I hear my parents argue, I'm like at the doorway, and then when I hear him coming, I'm
Dude, look
like
at your
sprinting
dad.
out.
Look
You
at your
know,
dad.
dude, he's like, Psh. Yeah,
See, he should have been the star of this film.
dude, right? He owned the scene, man.
He
owned it.
every scene he was in.
He
What are you
owned it.
talking about, man?
But now when we were filming this part, I told my dad, I was like, hey, I want you to physically, push me onto the grass, and he's like, I don't want to like push you. I'm like, no, it's okay, push me, like I'm gonna try to stop you and physically, actually, grab me and push me on the grass, and he's like, okay, like he didn't like doing this because he didn't want to hurt me.
And then I remember we all started laughing after that.
Yeah.
Like the first couple times, it took us like forever because we just kept laughing. We were
Yeah.
laughing after it.
Well, my dad, he's like, I didn't know what to wear for this. I was like, just wear just jeans and a white.
just look
shirt.
like a deadbeat.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're supposed to be.
Right.
So
And then I told him to like lock the doors too, because I'm gonna be like coming up like
With
around the
taillights
car
out.
and just trying to. Oh, you're right. We better tell him to fix that.
Well, I'm sure it's probably fixed by now.
Yeah.
Or at least I hope
Oh,
so. This
yeah.
was 2 years ago.
No, I'm kidding. No, I told him to lock the car doors. I'm try to get in, try to stop him, and I love that shot right there.
I love
And then
them all.
there's Mitchell's van again.
Here's my van again.
It just randomly appears at different scenes. Oh, another beautiful shot.
I will say that throughout this film there are some quite incredible shots, and that's
Yeah.
not to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
Meadowview,
Oh man.
our elementary school.
Before they ripped out the parking lot and then like redid everything. He's like,
Dude, I remember your mom, and she was like, I feel so uncomfortable doing this shit. She's like, what are you guys filming?
that's right. She's like, are you okay with this? We're just like, it's fine.
We're like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna care, trust me.
Oh, I love that shot too. It's
Because
really
you feel it. You feel the disdain. You're like, oh, how could he?
right. He's like, it's time to go. He's like, I'm gonna drive to the airport.
Also,
Never
why-
saw him again.
Also, why is he just leaving his car there? Like he's just driving. To,
See, you know
he's
what?
just
That's
driving to
another-
this park, and then he's just leaving it there forever. Like okay.
You know what?
Wait for it.
no! Oh no!
He had his chance,
He blew it.
and he blew it.
Yeah. See, another thing that we didn't really, figure out before shooting. Like, wait, we have two cars, so I guess one's just gonna, unless maybe he pulled it or, no, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It does.
It doesn't. Because if there's two cars there and he pulls out the bag, it's, I don't know. That's okay. Oh no.
That's what keeps us together.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, you really tried to sell that line, didn't you?
Dude, I forced it.
Yeah, you
I
forced
did,
it.
with that big lean in.
Yeah,
I
you
forced
had to have
it
that lean in.
so bad.
Which I don't know. In
I
some
don't
ways,
know.
I kind of like
Yeah.
it, but also in many ways, it's very cheesy.
Yes.
But
Rest in peace, Pine Tree. Also, that's in the back. On the back. Oh, actually, you don't see it. In the backyard, though, is like the huge pine tree. Recently, I had to cut that down. Rest in peace.
oh man,
Will
the
be
glow
missed.
up.
Yeah.
And now you're just going for a walk, man. You're just
Mhm.
tired of this.
Dude, look at me going.
Going to that gravesite.
Uh-huh. And I forgot, dude. I forgot what happens after this scene. Oh no, I know.
Well, I
Again,
know for a
doing
fact you
doing
put
the
phone
same.
down.
Yeah. Again, doing the same shot, but the first it panned up, and this one panning it down. I don't know if that symbolized anything. I don't know.
At the time, I don't think so.
No, we were just coming up with,
There is some
different
stuff
shots.
that's actually like symbolic in here. Like there's lots of them, but like,
Dude, I'm noticing. Dude, I got a hunched back. Oh my goodness.
dude, you already knew that. Come on now.
No, but I knew it, but I didn't know it was like that bad. Do you ever like
Also,
do
if you're
something and then someone tells you you're doing it and then you're like, oh my gosh, am I really?
Also, you don't really sell the cripple that good because like
no.
like well, I shouldn't say cripple. I should say
Like being on
handicapped.
being
I
on,
should say.
on crutches.
Well, you're supposed to be like handicapped, right? You're like supposed to be like
just
permanently
kinda-
damaged,
Right. And yet here I am bending down with no problems.
which means in honestly, in all honesty, jeez Louise, you probably would have a wheelchair. You probably wouldn't
Probably.
have crutches.
Probably.
Remember your sister getting so mad about,
It's like, why are you using my crutches?
why are you using my brace? Don't ruin my brace.
No, but every time we were filming,
I like how
it was so annoying trying to put it on every single time we were filming. Had to put the brace on. The wardrobe was a pain.
you good
But
over there, buddy?
it was worth it. Yeah. I'm burping.
Up here you go with your ibuprofen then.
Yeah.
You know, like you're supposed to be like a pill junkie, yet
Yeah.
ibuprofen is
Ibuprofen,
the
yeah.
pill of choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
oof.
It's really gonna help.
Man, we
me
should
there.
have got some like
Dude, we
parsley and had you
Yeah.
roll a joint or like a fake joint or something. That would have been better.
If we do like a muted remake.
Dude, that was so hard to follow.
Dude,
Bro, you have no idea how hard that was to follow in the air.
we had to take so many cuts and be like, we had to take a lot of retakes. No, okay, I don't know about you. I had a theory for this scene, okay? I had a theory for this scene. Now, just hear me out. Actually, I'm gonna say my theory after this scene, because I totally forgot about this scene.
We filmed it later, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, this is with your character playing basketball, but I got a theory about that. What are we? Oh, that's right. They were building that new building over there. We try to add a little comedy in here. It's private property. Well, you never told me that. Well, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, I know. Dude, the sad thing is
I
we
forgot
probably
about-
were out of shape at that point, so we probably were like actually dying.
We were out of breath and everything.
Oh,
There's another shirt that I haven't worn in a long time. Another good.
I love
See,
railroad
this
tracks.
shot reminds me of like Stand By Me, when they're all just like walking on the train tracks, and then we see a dead body.
No.
No.
Oh boy.
And then
Here we
this
go.
scene. See, another thing too is there's all these scenes where I totally forgot that we did.
And they're just some of these are just like really cringy, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
not the ideas in themselves, but like the
it's just kinda-
execution.
Yeah.
Like let's be honest, we'd hire actual actors if we had the money for it.
Right. And
it
we would
would
just
be
be behind
so
the
much
camera
better.
and we would be telling them like, hey,
This is what I want you to feel.
Right.
But nope.
See, it's
Those
like
are
we
our ugly mugs.
Yeah. Well, because we know how to you know how to like write characters and have good, dialogue. But we're not really the type that would like execute them. Like we would have to have other people do that,
But we'd also be
Yeah.
better now.
Dude,
Ooh, those
those
child-
hairy legs.
Yeah, but those are supposed to be
Jeez.
children's
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
Remember?
And I was
We
not
should-
I was not gonna shave my legs for that scene.
Oh, you should have.
No.
That would have sold it.
No.
Could have been a woman for a day. You could have felt what it was like to be a woman.
Having those
And I'm sitting there trying to think too. Like that's also the part too is like we didn't really memorize our
That's
stuff
right.
that we should have.
We had to keep cutting and be like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but that's
And then all of a sudden I hear
it's okay. Boom. Dude, that shot was actually kind of scary. Like, who's behind the door?
the door, and I tried to
Me. It's me.
and the door came flying open, and I went
What kind of glasses were those?
Here I go
Oh,
thinking
was-
again.
Yeah.
Trying to think about what I'm saying.
his eyes as he came towards me. He was
He was furious. Or
furious.
yeah,
You know, the thing is I thought wasn't I actually thinking this on the spot? I'm pretty sure I was actually thinking about what I
Yeah.
was saying on the
But
spot.
you know what? To me, I feel like it'd be more like
Uh-oh.
realistic.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Oh.
Yes, those sounds are actually me slapping
Yes,
Harrison.
I actually
very
told
hard.
I told Mitchell to actually slap me.
I looked at
And I was smacking him very hard.
Uh,
But-
jeez.
and
I said we gotta make it look real, dude. But no, I mean, I think it's more like realistic. Almost like if you're telling a story about your childhood to a friend, I feel like you're gonna kind of stumble and kind of think about, almost like, yeah, and then he.
Well, especially
kind
if it's traumatizing, you know
right.
what I mean?
It's,
Like,
it's kind of hard to talk about.
but also, like, you probably should have been the dad. I probably should have been the kid because at least it would, like, look like me.
Yeah. I just told you to put a coat on. Be like, there you go.
Yeah,
no,
put a
no,
coat
no,
on.
no one's gonna tell it's you.
Well, it's almost supposed to be like I just got out of bed, like I'm not wearing, like, a shirt or anything.
Yeah.
I just put a whatever on, you
Yeah.
know?
Bros for life.
brothers.
Or brothers.
Yeah. Wrong one, bro. That's
That's later.
No,
Okay.
that's gay. What is that one? The bad neighbor.
Oh,
Bros for life.
jeez. I forgot about that.
Obligatory basketball scene where
Let's
I can
talk-
show off my basketball
Yes.
skills.
Let's talk about these clean shots here. So, my theory,
Oh.
obviously.
Okay, hold up. I gotta just take a moment. Look at these shots.
Whew.
And yes, I'm actually making these shots. Yes. That wasn't like something we edited.
Yeah.
I'm that good.
Until
Okay,
that
anyways.
one. So, okay, well, clearly, clearly, that's you in a wig.
Clearly that's Mitchell. Yes.
Wow, that is so bad. Okay, but my theory is, like, what? Hang on, I like this part.
You did. That fall wasn't
Oh.
as bad as I thought it was.
No, I actually
Oh,
do
right,
my
man.
I do my own stunts.
All right, man. Okay.
Yeah.
You win.
So my theory is like, so yes, that's you. But what if the person wasn't there and he was just seeing someone that looked like you or looked like his friend? Like, what if that the person that was
Yes,
playing
like it's like
basketball,
it's like in his mind, like he's,
right.
he's
Like-
perceiving it as it looks like someone. Like
Right.
this is from his perspective.
Right.
Yeah, I got what
so
you
that was kind of my theory.
Well, that's I was pretty sure we already talked about that was kind of the idea there as well, like
Okay.
how we were gonna explain that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that old kitchen before everything was painted.
I do like that follow shot where it almost just follows you.
Right.
One of my favorite shots is coming up
Yes.
here pretty soon, but we'll get to that in a
That
bit.
dude, it was like a one take shot. It was like a one hit wonder. Like, you had to do it just right.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
And then-
No offense, but if you're crippled, you're not. Or if you're handicapped, you're not doing that.
No. Feel like even though I'm angry, these crutches, like I'm not getting rid of these.
No, not at all.
So, oh, look at that. I like how the paper, like the one in the middle, how it's landed.
Perfect.
It's perfect. What's underneath?
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was
we already knew that was there though, because
Yeah.
we had seen
We-
it in the background.
That's right. All right, here
Oh.
comes. So my mom I was asking her if she had any like old picture frames laying around, and she says, "Yeah, I did." And they're like, "Yeah, I do." So I was like,
Wait,
okay.
first let's watch you throw this
Jeez.
like a woman.
All right.
Jeez. Actually, I've seen women that throw better than that. Anyways.
Oh. See, I had no, and I was like, she like gave me the picture frame, and I'm like, can I like break this? And she's like, yeah, do whatever you want with it. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't know it was gonna shatter like that.
Well, I did. Up here's my
Oh
shot.
man.
The growing darkness is just so beautiful. Oh man, symbolism. I love it. But I remember, for that scene just before,
You had to pan down.
Well, I panned down because your face, you were just like,
you were
in shock. You were just like, you didn't even know how to handle it. And
yeah.
I remember we're trying to do all this glass is on the floor. We're trying to oh, let's set up the next scene. Like, put the glass on top, but we're also trying to avoid stepping on this glass.
Yeah. Oh, so then after everything was like done, and then we were cleaning out my room.
Wasn't this like months later though?
Yeah, it's like months later, and I'm in the closet, and I find a little piece of glass. I'm just like, I just knew that we were missing like a piece, My dad, he's like, you used the vacuum cleaner to pick up the glass pieces? And I was like, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
He's like, pick it up by hand. That'll teach you for starting a fire in my backyard when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah. Risk myself cutting my hands a little bit. When I found out that this music was actually used for memes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well. What are you going to do?
Yeah, whatever.
Bro, why are you standing without the crutches? Your leg is supposed to be like permanently.
No, I'm on one foot. You don't see it, but
yeah,
I'm actually balancing on one
even
foot.
then,
I know.
the balance is still off.
Yeah, I know. I'm breaking a lot of rules here. So now this I think in the film is where you can see it start to get kind of better or get
pick
kind of
up.
Yeah.
It's gonna start picking up from here. I mean, I don't know. I really. For me, that shot where that growing darkness happens is almost like a foreshadowing of what's to come. The darkness is only going to grow.
Right.
And
Dude, that bathroom wasn't painted yet. Oh, that's right.
Well, we got some beautiful stuff going on here too. I like that little transition that we did from, afternoon to night.
Yeah. Because, I mean, no one's going to want to see me go through the whole day again, Now we're just doing, like, quick cuts, because it was, like, at the beginning, you already saw how I lived and everything. I was very depressed and yada, yada, yada. But now we're just kind of, like, doing quick stuff now. Now we're getting into this.
Yeah. What is this?
Wait, what was I doing here?
Oh, you look at the keys.
Oh, that's
why?
Right.
Why did this have to be in here?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember why we did this.
Oh, I know why. Okay.
Dude, that took so long to focus. Oh, here we go.
It's
Gotta
my
have that
microphone
obligatory hand reaching. Ooh, the focus.
Jeez. He's like, today's the day, or tonight's the night.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. The tank is clean.
The tank is clean. Okay. Anyways. Oh man, we're gonna sound so immature for that.
I know. I don't care, man. I love that movie. I don't care.
I love all sorts of movies. You know me.
Oh yeah. And then I always leave my garage door open as I'm gonna.
Yeah,
leave.
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
I was like,
it should have been closed.
We should have closed that.
Man, this really took a long time actually. The audience was like,
"Bro,
come on, start the car, start the car."
Dude, you were. That's the problem too. Is we linger on shots a little bit too
Yeah.
long. That one was good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you haven't drove in months and you're sitting there, I mean, yeah, you're gonna sit there for a bit, but not that long.
That was.
It's like it's like either you do it or you don't. If you don't, just go.
Because this is supposed to be him like seizing it, like I'm gonna do this, like I'm determined.
I'm gonna seize my moment.
I'm seizing the day, carpe diem.
Yeah.
That means seize the day, gentlemen. Is that what he says in Dead Poet Society? That's a good movie. You should check that out, Harrison. By the way,
I will. All right, now this is where things get out of, or not out of, but just kind of things get kind of eerie. Like, oh,
my face.
Like, who's this guy?
He's like, get out of the road. bro.
Dude, I got a good like confused face.
Why are you
Because-
looking around?
Dude, hey, that's how I look 24/7 though.
You look
always
paranoid?
looking. I'm always looking confused.
You always
though.
look paranoid. That's what you look like. You look like you were looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no offense,
Just-
but it.
well, I'm like, is anybody else?
Okay,
seeing
you're
this?
reacting to this like totally wrong. Like you should be confused, but like at the same time, you should also be kind of freaked out
Yeah.
that there's this dude in the middle of the road.
If this was real life, I would have just.
And also, I probably would have turned the other way if somebody waved me forward like that.
Yeah.
I would have just gone the other way, personally,
Yeah.
because like it looks like they're setting you up, but no.
You know what,
it's
though?
Just,
You know what though? That's what movies are for.
I like that face,
Dude,
or
I
that,
know.
or
Dude,
that
what-
shot.
see,
with,
that, okay,
dark-
yeah. There now, I look like what the.
Okay, turn around.
Yeah,
You don't need
come
to
on,
look that
eyes
long.
on the road, dude. And then my dad, he's like, I like how your lights are on in the car. I'm like, if they weren't on, the car would have been dark.
I'm
You
like,
wouldn't have seen
been
my
able to
face.
see anything, but I mean,
I mean, it's not like we
poor
could.
poor people problems. Poor
Yeah.
filmmaker problems.
Yeah. Now, if we had a lot of money, we could afford like a nice green screen and do all that stuff. But no, we're doing it very simple. And guess what? It's okay.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
First
dude.
night.
One of my favorite scenes.
Well, this is our first night. Well, was this our actual first night?
I think so.
This was. I'm pretty sure this was our first night.
This
actually
was
filming.
the night that the police did not show up, and
Yeah.
we were filming till like 1 in the morning, or like 1 or 2 in the
We were
morning.
out there till like 2.
Yeah.
And we had been out there for like at least 2 hours.
Yeah,
If not more.
yeah.
We were just at Gorney Park shooting all of this, and we did like all of this in one night.
Yeah, because
It was insane.
I remember we were talking. I think we were talking for a while too on how the scene should go, and then we're like, should we film it another night? And we're like, nah, no, let's just film it now. So
It's also
Oh,
funny that you
man.
actually had to get out of the car
just to
and
do
then
that
just
shot.
just to film
I-
behind
yeah.
you. And look at that plane flying in the
Yeah,
background. Dude,
yup,
dude
yeah.
the convenience
Yeah.
of some of these shots.
It's like, what are the
timing.
chances at that time at night, an airplane's gonna be in that shot? Yeah, here we go. No more messing around. Whew. Yeah, I don't think it was like that. I don't think my body would have jerked that far.
No, probably not.
No.
No. You
Just-
like to overemphasize things in this movie. What can I say?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ah! And then the nice brake lights.
Yeah,
oh,
with the brake lights on,
perfect.
like yeah.
My dad,
Dude,
he's
your
dude, he's like, you're driving on the grass, dude. I said,
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, we're lucky the cops didn't come that night.
He said, dude,
What are you kids doing?
No, what
We're
were
making
the-
a film.
Yeah, what were the chances of like us on the grass in the police show?
Bugs.
Oh, dude.
man, this
It was
bad.
it was a constant just.
Oh my
just
gosh,
bugs
they were so
everywhere.
bad. Look, they're in the car. They're just
I know,
literally,
it
they
was-
were just all over the
It
place.
was terrible.
They were so bad. We were just smacking
You
them off of our.
couldn't sit still for a second without one being around you or just ugh. And
He gone.
where did he go?
Where'd he go?
Yeah, I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Don't get out of your car, dude.
Yeah.
But
This probably wasn't.
but
Smart.
hey, but you know what? If this was like an actual movie, they probably would have had the killer at the right of the frame, and then he would have grabbed him and like beat him up or something like that.
Probably,
But
like,
no, but he's like really gone.
I don't know. He's
He gone.
I don't know. I still feel like you shouldn't have got out of the car. You should have just driven
It's like,
off.
why though? Why did he get out the car? Come on, to get some air. And then, see, I wasn't sure how that moon was gonna look, but it looked
It looked
pretty
pretty
good.
nice. Oh, here you go. You gotta wash your face for no reason.
I
You
saw
got so sweaty.
I saw some.
You're so traumatized. It's
Yeah.
your stereotypical.
Yeah.
You're traumatized, recovering from trauma scene. Here we
Yeah,
go.
just saw a dude in the mask.
Oh boy.
Yikes. And then, oh no, this.
That's later.
Yeah, that's
You're-
later.
you-
I was
no.
thinking about.
We'll
it
get to
was-
that. Don't be. You need to be patient. Anyways, yeah. Look at you.
Look at me, dude. It
You
looks
spend
like
a lot of time in this bathroom. It makes me
Yeah.
concerned. Do you think people are like, what's that guy doing in there? He sure spends a lot of time in the bathroom.
Yeah. What are you doing in there, man? Just washing my face.
I like to wash my face. I like to keep it clean.
Get rid of the bugs and everything.
Okay, what are you doing?
Dude, it looked like I just been through hell. But
Okay.
in reality, it wasn't even that bad.
It really wasn't. But at the same time, like, why are you holding on to the towel like a... you
Like it's my baby. I'm like, oh my
Ooh,
God.
look at those kicks, man. Those really
Those
old,
Nikes.
worn down Nikes
Just
that our
do it.
killer has.
Just do it. Do you still have those shoes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
No, those pink shoes that I was wearing earlier, those are like my like yard work shoes now. Like I wear those to cut the grass. Those are like all green and like ripped up. Those were like my favorite shoes though. But they were getting like really old.
Maybe she get another pair.
I know. I got those at where was it? Like like a store at Southridge Mall. I don't know if it was like Journeys or something. I like how I have like the hassock like ready. It's ready for me.
Yeah.
Unless if that's just like that's my like everyday spot.
I kind of like how the lights are like the lights on too. Like
Yeah.
you didn't walk into the room. And,
Well,
like,
see,
turn
I
lights
I
on.
like how one side is like bright, but the other's like dark. It's like two sides, you know.
Ooh, it's metaphorical. They're
Yeah.
pulling you. Yeah, that was not
on
planned.
on the right side. You hear "Join me."
Join me and you
Oh.
will become a powerful Sith.
uh,
And we'll
Is
rule
this-
the galaxy.
oh,
Okay, anyway, sorry.
oh,
Oh, jeez.
Lord help us.
Oh, man. We're nerds. This is why we're single. Anyways, back to the film. So,
Back to the commentary.
Drew here is falling asleep right now.
Yeah.
Even though he's got that
I've had-
cheesy
yeah.
newscast in the background.
I've had such a bad day, man. Whew, I went through a lot. No.
Hey, you were struggling, man.
Oh yeah. I like that.
You had to have that shot. You were like begging.
I was like,
oh man, we gotta have this shot. And I was like, all right, we'll do it.
we
Not
need
that
the
it
fan.
looks bad, but like
Yeah.
you were like, I need this fan.
That's
in
like,
this film.
hey, that's like those like bar shots when like someone walks into a bar and the camera's down at the fan and the fan's just going slow, like.
Harrison's
slow
like, I don't
circles.
need more cowbell. I could have used a little more fan.
I got a fever. My only prescription is more My only prescription is more fan.
No, you know, this is obviously this is gonna be our little
At this
dream
point, people
sequence
right.
here,
Well,
and
see,
people-
at this point, people are confused. They're like, so he all of a sudden just doesn't need crutches
And granted,
anymore? Okay.
we know that the dream sequence is a cliche thing, but
Yes.
in reality, we felt that it added a lot,
yeah.
and you know,
See, I think in the beginning, I didn't think we were gonna do one, right? I think we were gonna.
No,
we were gonna exit on, on the
we were
dream.
gonna do that stupid like.
Oh God, yeah, that's
we were
right.
gonna use that dumb horn mask and like
Oh.
run around in the woods.
That would have been so bad.
Yeah, that would
That would have been
really
so bad. This scene's much better though. Look at this. My hand slowly going to the light.
Yeah, I know, and you can hear the
Yeah.
light switch.
I mean, I could have added some like sound effects to the lights going off, but no, I was too lazy. And who is under the mask?
Imagine his shock when he figured that out.
Yeah.
Oof.
Man.
No, granted, you fall a lot in this film,
Dude.
but wow.
Jeez. Dude,
No,
you know what's
no?
funny?
This was actually a really cool
Yeah.
sequence, though.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I like have glasses on now. My glass.
Well, it's
dude,
a
that's
dream. It's not
right.
supposed to make
yeah,
sense.
that's how
Like,
dreams work.
That was kind of our thinking behind this.
You know, it would have been funny if like the
Just like the fact that you
like
can
the
walk
brace was
right
still
now.
on. Right. It would have been funny if like the brace was still on.
But I remember when I was telling you about this shot that I
This
had
shot
in
is
my head, and I was
beautiful.
like, "Oh man, I got this beautiful idea for a shot." And boom,
Oh
here we go.
man,
Now, granted, I was so mad at myself because I wish I had just held the shot, but
that's okay.
because you could see that
Yeah.
stupid cut.
Yeah.
But whatever.
That's okay. Hey, you know what though? Still love it, and that's what counts.
But yeah, this is a really cool sequence right here.
Yeah.
I like how
I was so cautious too with driving behind you because I was
Oh.
like really, it's really worried, but love
Yeah.
this camera shot. See, like I'm driving so slow, and you could totally tell. In hindsight, I wish I had driven faster, but what are you gonna do?
clearly rolling the wrong,
Yeah, I
wrong
know.
direction. Oh my gosh.
What are you gonna do?
But I like how they don't show like who's in the car. It was just like a car, almost like there was no one in the car.
Well, it adds
It's
just
just
the
the car.
mystery, you know.
Yeah. It's like who's in the car. And then I just
Dude,
randomly have a
What's
flashlight.
with you in well, it's a dream that I can handle. What I can't handle is the fact that every time you get something in your hands, you feel the need to like play with it or like stare at it for an exorbitantly long time.
That's
It's like,
just-
what is wrong with
Yeah.
you?
That's just how I am.
No, it's how you are in films. You're like, ooh, I'm gonna touch this for like 20 minutes without actually doing anything.
Yeah. We were at Dick's Sporting Goods, and they have those like golf balls. It's like a highlighted, but they got like a weird feel to it. I was there like for
Okay, we don't need to know
like
about you and your
10
balls.
minutes. No, these were golf balls.
We don't need to know about you and your balls, okay? You keep that stuff to yourself. Anyways, we're gonna get back to the film here. So, right now,
we
you know,
just took a short break. And this was the blood scene that we were talking about earlier
that was very frustrating. Now, granted, the blood doesn't look horrible
No.
there.
It just when we made it, it looked like red soup.
Why, Drew?
Well, no,
It
no.
just-
That's that. So here's the thing: when we first tried to do it, we used red marker. That was
Yeah.
what got us frustrated.
Yeah.
This was the second time we went out there when we were
Why'd
actually.
you kill me, Drew?
See, I love that.
And then
And you're actually
let's-
waking up. You're actually waking up like a normal person,
Yeah.
as opposed to like the exaggerated like.
when people like wake up in movies.
dude, and I remember. Oh my gosh, every single time you wake up, you look at the camera and you'd smile. And I told you about 1,000,000 times not to look at the camera and smile.
But I
what
do
did
it
you
anyway.
do every single time? You're like,
I looked and
like,
smiled.
and I was like, oh my god.
Cause you know what? I was happy.
I was like, I can't handle this child.
Yeah.
He's going to be the death of me. This
Oh yeah.
shooting
Absolutely.
this film with him is going to be the death of me.
Absolutely. It's
And-
my it's my job to be a pest. It's in a pain. Ugh. Need some water, man.
But you are getting up
Back
now.
to reality.
We're back in the real times.
Yeah. What time was it? I know I just did a. Okay. I got the big clock they're showing me.
Dude, I was gonna say I literally don't even remember because I
I think it was like somewhere after midnight. I don't know. And by the way, that red dot that's kind of in the top middle of the screen, that's been on my lens for a long time. I don't know how to get rid of that. You can see much better now, but I don't know how to get rid of that. It's just on there. So. and
I
here's that.
blame Harrison.
Yeah.
He's a troublemaker.
Yeah, it was my fault. Everything was
Ooh,
my fault.
the terrible jump scare.
See, I wanted to try to not do cheap jump scares, but I mean that one was
That one wasn't.
that one was
terrible,
okay.
But like,
Me and
yeah,
my-
we were trying to set the mood for it to be like a. Cause
Like he's like at the door. He's ready to attack.
it for me, it's okay if there's a few jump scares as long as you earn it.
Yeah.
I felt like in that time we had earned it with our suspense, like the suspense of the scene. I figured, and what this man had just been through.
Right. Now where are my crutches?
No.
Where-
Also, why are you freaking out? Because like it's not like you saw the guy. So like why?
I'm still paranoid.
Like I know
I'm-
you're.
I'm still,
I know you're
like-
paranoid, but it's not like you just saw the guy outside. You're literally
right.
just like, you know.
Yeah. I'm just like any second now, someone's gonna come through.
Like
that
I feel
door.
like you.
And they're
I
gonna
think
kill
you'd
me.
just be like awake. Like I don't think you'd be like holding a knife. Like I think that's a little
I know.
excessive.
See, right here, that's like movie cliche stuff. Like, oh, they get scared, so what do? They grab a knife right away.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's whatever.
In hindsight, I definitely wouldn't have done that. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know.
Feels threatened, so just grab a knife. Okay. And then, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, we were supposed to have like a sensor light, but we didn't have one of those, so someone had to flip the light. Excuse me.
And there's me just standing like a cool
There
dude.
he is. He was on the glass, and then now he's off and just standing
Uh-oh.
in the middle of the patio.
There's your boy,
There's my boy.
Big Boomer.
This scene definitely hits harder now.
Oh, I'm sure it does. Bro, I don't even know where this is going. like,
Well,
it
earlier.
almost but at the same time, it kind of just felt like I was just like looking
Just
at it,
giving it a big hug.
Wow, you're drinking pretty early there.
Me and my Smirnoffs.
You're drinking there pretty early, buddy.
Yeah.
Which was done intentionally, of course. But
Right.
It's
If those other pills earlier didn't give it away, instead of drinking beer, I'm drinking Smirnoffs.
this boy has problems, and he's self-medicating with various drugs. So,
Dude, I gotta be honest. Like we're almost done here. This is going by pretty fast.
yeah,
Because
it's faster.
we're getting there.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's faster in hindsight. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, like definitely if we were just watching it on its own, that first probably 20 to 30 minutes is probably pretty slow still.
Yeah. You know, like earlier, if we chopped up some of the scenes in the beginning, this film maybe probably would have been shorter. Because this is like an hour and 18 minutes.
It's an hour and 18 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been maybe a little shorter. Oh, there's that ceiling fan again.
Yep.
Gotta get that fan.
We gotta have our note on
Oh, that's right. I
Where's
forgot
mine?
about that.
the ridge.
The ridge.
Although we never really
No,
said
we never
what the
explained
ridge
what
was,
it-
so we were
yeah.
just we just expected people to know what we were talking about when we said the ridge, and we probably should have explained that earlier, like meet at the ridge or something.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that doing up there? I'm like, what on earth?
Well, no, because people are probably thinking,
Yeah, like what?
like, is there a dog? Is his dog on the roof?
Right. Back when we had that, what do you call that on the left side? Like a hammock? Whatever they're
Yeah,
called.
that's a hammock.
That didn't last long. We got rid of that like the same month because no one used it, but that's okay. You know those lights hanging on the background there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we didn't put them up this year.
Well, that's random. Ooh, you're scared of a stuffed animal, really, Harrison?
Yeah.
I think you might have overreacted a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
But it is almost like
I'm like, what the heck?
if you didn't catch what's happening, his dog is very much dead, and this
Yeah.
obviously we're not gonna film a dead dog on a roof, so we kind of put this up here as like
As
the killer
like,
playing a sick joke,
Right.
on him
Just for
with
placing.
his collar.
Right.
Yeah.
Because obviously, in movies, when you just see the collar, I mean, what more can we say about what happened? You know?
Yeah, you don't really need the dog carcass, but like we still were like, I don't know. There's something so sinister about like
Just having like something else.
something
replace it.
sweet like a stuffed animal
Right.
being up
Dude,
there.
I am pissed now. I am.
Dude, I remember when I
fuming.
was talking about that shit. I remember we were filming all these shots and we were like, "Oh, these are so crisp."
He's like,
Oh, this entire scene was just
Yeah.
like so insane. These are some really good shots, man. I
Yeah.
love
See,
them.
I feel like this is when we start to kind of like, all right, here we go. Oh, another clean shot right there. This is the part that always bugs me. Like this shot, my lights are on, and then the next shot,
Your lights are off. Yeah,
They're
I
off.
remember
I'm like,
telling you that,
come on.
and I was like, really? How did we forget that?
I don't know. you know, we're just shooting, and oh hey, my dad's car's still there when he left.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Maybe when they left, maybe the dad kept the keys in the car, and I drove the. No, because then my car. Sorry. Okay, never mind.
Just
Never mind. Because my
Stop trying to explain our stupidity, our oversights.
You
Now,
know,
here's
when
the scene that took
when I thought
forever to
yeah,
film.
You know, when I thought I was going somewhere,
Yeah, you frequently think you're going somewhere and then it ends up going nowhere.
I keep
But that's
hitting.
that's
that's
just
me.
the nature of you.
I keep hitting a dead end.
The nature of you.
No, I mean the nature of you.
Do you realize how crazy you sound? Oh, you mean the nature of this conversation? I mean the nature of you. Throwing that No Country for Old Men vibe out there.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so this scene
This
is
scene
the
is-
particular scene that caused us quite a bit of issues because every time we went out to film this scene, the police would show up.
Mm-hmm.
So we were getting constantly kicked out of this park. It must have happened about at least 3 or 4 times,
Yes.
and
It was extremely annoying too because we would get again I was talking about my
it was annoying until we
wardrobe
got
could-
it timed out though.
right because you know we put the makeup on, put the brace on, put everything on, but right as we were just getting ready to shoot, the car pulls in, woo, and we're just like,
Well, we got good though because we figured out how to time out when they were gonna be there and when they were not gonna be there because we had just known from the experience
Yeah.
of seeing them.
we beat the system.
So we won. We beat the system.
We won. Have we started the fire?
Yes, the fire rises. Yeah, but
In this shot, you're just standing there. You're like, I dare you.
so intense.
Do something.
I love the blue in the sky in all of these shots.
Yeah.
You'll see as we get more into them.
I was editing this movie on iMovie, and there's like I'm sure it's like this for every like movie editor thing that you program that we have, but I was trying to change like the colors to make it a little like colorful because even though it was at night, I wanted to have that nice blue in the background. But remember that one night? I think we were like we had to shoot like the last scene, and we went to the park, and dude, there was like cars, and they were throwing this huge party that lasted for hours.
and we were just like, leave already. Because we got there. We got there at like 8.
Yeah.
Or we had been there. No.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got there at 8, but they were just finishing up or whatever.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
You always like that shot of the bag dropping.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Gotta add that extremely period.
Yeah, that really wasn't necessary. Ooh.
I'll show you how pissed I am. I'm gonna throw the marker behind my back.
Ooh. We got a bad boy here.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Oh, God.
Here comes
we
the
go.
cringiest scene.
Oh, boy.
Mm.
What was I thinking?
You know what, dude?
Oh!
Dude, do you know what would have been better if like you just kept walking?
I know.
Like, oh man, if almost like the nails didn't even like bother you, like you just kept walking. Here we go.
I like how I'm walking normal. I
Yeah.
should have been struggling more.
No, but that's actually kind of because you're kind of showing like, hey, you put out those nails, but you know
I could
what?
barely pick your butt up. Remember, we were trying to like play with the film,
So
like
chubby.
play with the
Yeah.
stuff to like.
I was like, you're gonna pick me up, and I'm gonna like hop. I'm gonna like jump.
Do we talk about this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, let's talk about this.
Okay.
It's time. It's time. We've been hiding it for so long. As he pushed me into the car,
As I threw you into the car.
or as you threw me into the car, and then after we were done, like shooting and everything, we were all geeked. We're like, oh man, this is gonna be so cool, all these shots. And then we paused.
Dude, you can see the dent right there.
Yeah. We paused. Is a not a big dent, but
It was pretty decent.
there's a dent in the car door, and right away I was like, oh, I'm a dead man for sure. because I'm,
So
sooner.
that wasn't your car. It was your dad's car.
Yes,
technically.
at the time it was still my dad's car, and I'm just like, oh no, like what do we do? I was panicking, and you're
Oh,
like,
look at those
dude,
blues. But anyways.
and you're like, dude, relax, we're
And
gonna
you're
be
like,
okay.
no, man, it's not okay, man. And I was like, okay, so we're looking up stuff. I'm like, you know what we can do? If we get hot water and we pour it on there, and then we take a plunger, we can just pop that thing out. So we're sitting there. We're sitting there for like, I don't think it was that long. I think
It was like
probably-
5 minutes.
It was
We're out there
No,
with
it was
the-
longer than that. It was like 10 minutes. It was like 10 to 20 minutes.
We're out there with the plunger. Nope, didn't.
It was like 11 at night. We're sitting out there with the plunger trying to pop that thing out.
So now, I mean, even now, every time we have problems, we always say, "Get the plunger."
Yeah, I know.
Because we think it's gonna
Yeah.
just just a nice inside joke.
So just in case you kids end up getting into trouble with a dent in your car, you know what to do now.
Yep.
Just get the plunger.
Get
Some
the
hot
plunger,
water
man.
and a plunger.
I was like, "Hey, what happens if the film just ended like this?" And Mitchell's like, "No."
I was like, yeah, no, we're not just gonna have me run off into the night.
Because I'm
That's
just like
so
that.
cliche. Or you
yeah.
running off into the night. Sorry, that's so cliche.
Well, and then I was like thinking about it. I'm like, that's a stupid way to end, like, because
Like there are good ways to end things on a cliffhanger, and there are
Right.
bad ways. That
And
is
this
not
is
a
a-
good way. That
Yeah.
is not because you answered no questions. You just have a bunch
Yeah.
of empty
know.
empty answers. Well, I should say empty questions because there are no answers. But
and here's the other ooh, jump scare.
oh yeah, that's stupid.
And then that cliche. I look there again, and then the body is
Yeah.
gone. Where is it?
And he's like,
There I am again with that confused look.
"Well, you got that, dude. Look at the sweat too. You got
Dude,
condensation all over
It
your
was
glasses."
it was hot, man. Whew.
But we were
Talk about
moving
that
too.
heat.
We were running.
And then right.
Ooh.
Oh man, that's funny.
I remember when I was like, "Bro, I'm gonna smack your head
Yeah.
in the post." You were
This-
like, "Oh, bro, that's so brutal."
Oh, dude, cutting out the mask for that.
Dude,
what did we
that
use?
wasn't
Like
even-
scissors?
That wasn't even intentional with you actually hitting my
Yes,
face.
yes. I actually hit Mitchell with the crutches.
And you're like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I was, "Dude, I love this because you're so shocked, and all of a sudden it's just like, whoa."
it's like, dude, it was you.
You're like, I recognize.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, obviously, for some people, they're like, "Oh, I saw it coming," but it's
Yeah.
it's kind of still though, like, whoa. Can we talk about like the flashlights for our lighting?
Oh yeah, using our millions of flashlights. We're sitting over there trying to light everything. We're like placing all
Yeah.
these flashlights.
Use anything that we could,
Hey, if you ever
Anything we
need
can
cheap
do.
lighting, that's how you do it.
That's exactly how you do it.
I remember this, and we were like, "Yeah, that's a nice shot of my crotch. Thanks for that." But anyways, I remember that. That was like a really cool
Yeah,
idea.
like putting
I
on
was
the
like,
glasses.
I was like, "Yeah, you know what? What you should do is after that, you should put on the
We
glasses."
made one promise to each other, Drew.
LOL.
What
Me,
promise?
me reading off of a thing because the thing I wrote was like super long and I wasn't trying
Yeah.
to memorize that.
So
Look at
yeah.
that mask. It's like half falling off my face too.
yeah, you could see it moving a little.
Promise me.
Yeah, that's right. The notebook was like on the ground, right? And you were like reading from it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like reading.
Listen to me. We wouldn't have been in there for.
I'm just like, dude, just kill me.
Dude, yeah, I know. And some of the dialogue here is actually like really good. It's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Like, my
See, this
delivery
is-
is kind of
yeah,
meh.
dude, I love that. Oh,
yeah, that was beautiful.
Man, whew. Your mask is still looking at the at the ground.
Well, I mean, kind of.
No, because like the whole strap was off, so he just kind of had to stick it to your face. But I mean, I'm glad that it stayed though.
Pathetic cripple.
Wow. Dude, talk about deep, like, man.
Instead, I decided I wanted control this time.
What am I looking at?
I don't
Why am I not
know.
looking at you? I think I was trying to think of what I was saying just to make sure.
Yeah.
End your suffering.
Man, dude, I look like a wreck now.
Clever.
Dude, later on in the car scene, dude, we both just look like a mess. Because it's just so hot out. Oh, it was hot.
But remember,
Bros for life.
Brother, yeah, brothers for life. That's
Bros for life.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's
It's his brothers for life.
Dude, I remember this part.
Oh man.
Clearly no knife
Hey,
there,
you know
but-
what though? Hey, you know what? I like how we didn't have those edit sounds like a knife going shing, shing, shing.
Okay, I may have been selling that quite a bit.
Hey, that's okay.
I like how I went down from like one knife.
Yeah.
You
Well, we're
take
trying
like
to-
you take like 20 stabs, and I'm just sitting there falling over
We were-
after one.
yeah,
and I'm a dude that just stepped on like
Yeah,
nails,
nails.
and they were nothing.
Yeah. But we were trying to figure out like, okay, this.
We should have had nails on the ground still, probably.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. But we're
it's
we're
okay.
trying to figure out how to end this scene. It's like, okay, we got to do something. But yeah. Maybe where I like stabbed you. Maybe I like stabbed you like close to the heart somewhere. I don't know.
Dude, it was like in the stomach. Come on now.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
right here.
Okay. Well,
Although, granted, if you puncture the stomach, like you're pretty screwed. But like I had already stabbed you in the stomach, like
yeah.
probably about like 20
like
times.
15 times. Like I would have been dead.
Oh, there you are. There's your keys.
Yeah.
You figured out where they are.
You know, especially if the time, like if we're doing like a time lapse where it was like, okay, now it's like 4 a.m. I would have bled out. I would have been dead.
Probably.
There's no doubt.
More likely than not, you probably would have been dead.
Yeah, or just very very close to it. There's that moon again.
Different night though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think this was the night when we were waiting for the party to like wrap up. Because
Yep.
dude, we were waiting in the field. We're like, dude, come on.
And they were, dude. Well, yeah, we were just swinging on that swing. It's like waiting for
Yeah. We were so bored, but yet it gave us more time to think and be like, hey, what if we did this or what if we did that?
You really like looking around a lot, don't you?
I guess my character is just paranoid. Should we tell them about the idea for the plot twist yet, or should we wait?
No, I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Just wait until it actually happens.
Oh, excuse me. There I go again.
Like how the blood is constantly changing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the blood is like here, sometimes the blood is down on
Yeah.
your cheek. Like it's just like
At least there's blood though, or else someone would be like, hey, where is it?
yeah, we got
Where's
that
all the
fake blood from that place.
Yeah.
We were like, oh,
I
found
got
place.
it. What's it called? Fun. Oh. Dude, my nose is like bleeding. Too.
Also,
So
why am I
that's-
wearing like snow gloves in the middle of summer? Makes no sense.
I think those were the only gloves that I had. I'm like, why don't you just put these on?
we should just had like leather gloves or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could have found some for like pretty cheap.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Wait, how did I get that back in the? Oh, I must have grabbed it. Yeah, that's right.
I thought we filmed the shot with you picking it up.
Yeah. Just must have missed it. Yeah, that's right. Because when I go out to my car, yeah, that's right. I pick up the bag. And I pick up the board too. What was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna write brothers first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, no,
And I
no,
take it.
I got you, bro.
It's supposed to be symbolic. Like,
He's like, I got you, fam.
well, and you know. This is just them
Right.
dealing with their
Yeah.
guilt and trying to come to terms with things.
And this was the scene actually where my mom started to kind of tear up a little bit. She's just like, "Oh, this is such a sweet scene." Dude, look at this sweat. Man, oh, dude,
Dude, I was
we didn't
sweating
have the
bad.
car on. So you could tell like by the windows too. So
I probably should have
fog
had
up.
some blood coming from my mouth or something if I had gotten stabbed in the stomach, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, you know, if there's internal bleeding, I just thinking about that.
Yeah. See, like where your stomach area is, there's no like puncture. There's
Yeah,
no
there's
blood there.
nothing. Yeah,
That's okay. Oh.
My handy dandy knife.
Cleaning the blood that was never there.
Yeah. Hey,
But whatever.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. Do it. I think I told you to leave your door open because it was getting way too hot.
Yeah,
I was like, just
I
leave
gotta
the
say,
door.
it definitely was getting too hot.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, man, I don't want to do it.
No, please
Don't make me.
anything but that. Please. And then I forgot what happened. Oh, no, I know. Yep, that's right. Oh, another stab.
Why though?
I don't know.
You were refusing just like 2 seconds ago. And
I was
now you're
like,
just like,
I'm like, no,
"Ah,
man.
sure, why not? You didn't have to
Yeah.
talk me into it.
No, man, I don't want to. Yeah, all right, you know what? Yeah.
It was just like one more time just to let it out.
One more
Let
time.
it out.
And then this scene where the camera is kind of throwback from the first scene when we were just sitting in the car, looking all depressed. But now we're even. You're like, even Steven? And I said, even Steven. The end.
I'm just like, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a. Like I wanted you to.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Like, no, man, it's okay. It's okay.
Why did I shake my head no and then just go yes? It's like no, yes, okay. It's like what was I doing, man? Like maybe it was just
Maybe you're
no,
like shaking your head.
I
You're like,
don't.
man, I'm so sorry.
Like
Yeah. And then,
I remember this. And
oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it now. The night. So we were gonna end this differently. I forgot how we were gonna end it. But one night, Mitchell was leaving my house, and we were outside talking, and then he pauses and he goes, "What if the movie ended like it was all in his head?" And I was like, bro, it was like like my brain just like exploded. I was like, yes. I mean, obviously, I bet there's been movies like that, but at the same time, it was just like, yes, we have to do that. Now, what I was gonna do, now clearly I wasn't going to, but I was gonna have a hole in the passenger seat because when I stabbed you, I was just stabbing the seat. I was gonna have like a hole, but I wasn't gonna do that.
Well, and then we have our revealing scenes of what was actually happening.
Because the plunger couldn't fix that.
Oh yeah, of course, but
the rip in the seat, but
clearly that letter
Right.
didn't say what he thought it said.
Yeah,
There was clearly nobody there on the street.
Yep. The letter was basically saying like it's okay or like it wasn't.
Like I forgive you, essentially.
Right. And then this scene. Whoa.
So essentially, he had created this person, this persona in his head.
Yep. Because of all the guilt just
That
building up
guilt
in
that
him.
had been eating away at him, he
It
had
was just
created
him.
that, and when
Yep.
he finally stabbed it and let it go, he released it. It was gone, and he woke up and he realized what was actually going on this entire time.
And thanks again to It Follows, another great movie.
Oh man,
Man,
I love that soundtrack,
dude. Right when you played this song, I was like, we have
That
to use it.
opening-
We have to use
That
it.
opening fits perfect. I forget what the song is called. But-
don't know. And then oh,
It just ends.
oh man. Oh,
And I remember we were
Dude.
just like,
we were
wow.
like, man.
I remember when we finished it the first time, we were just like,
we're like, that was
wow,
actually
that was
pretty
really
good. Yeah. And then when I watched this with my parents, remember they both stood up and just started clapping. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
You're like, oh my gosh.
I'm like-
I remember this. We always loved that screenplay little.
yeah. Wait, is it coming up?
No, you already passed it.
Oh yeah! Special thanks to Nick Thompson because he actually helped me film the teaser trailer for this.
Yeah, before
we had the
that
actual
Culver's conversation that we had.
Yes, we were in the Culver's parking lot for 2 hours talking about how we could make like
Something
different
different.
plots for Muted.
Because when he had originally filmed that, he made that trailer and it was more of like a home invasion.
Yeah,
And we were like, we can't do that. And this
it
was
was-
after seeing A Quiet Place, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, because the whole home invasion, it was just cliche. Like, dude, how many of those do you see now? It's just,
You and I was just like spitballing ideas, and I remember
Yep.
you were like, bro, like this actually has like potential to go somewhere. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I know. I was like, it could be really good. It's gonna be hard though.
Right.
Well, we were at the time we were like, oh, this is gonna take it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna take like a month to do.
Yeah, we're talking about 1 month. No, the
We were
whole
talking-
summer.
Dude, when we started, we were talking about this film being half an hour long.
Yeah, that's right. And then nope. But you know what, dude? I I'm just so proud of ourselves for actually doing this. You know,
For getting it
it's
done.
just
Yeah.
yeah, because the man, you will not believe multiple nights where I'm just like, dude, this ain't gonna get done. Like there's no way that we're gonna finish this. And no, we just kept going, and you know, eventually we crossed the finish line.
Well,
It was a long
the
journey.
journey
but we
was
made it.
stressful.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. It was fun at times. Mostly stressful.
Yes. Well, I
And we learned a lot.
yeah. I feel like it's like that for almost every movie though. That you're gonna have that.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But like this more so than
Right.
others.
Well, and when we start shooting the trailer for Tethered Reality, we're hopefully it's gonna go a lot more smoother.
Yeah, that's the hope, but
Yeah.
who knows?
We're already working on Mitchell's working on the script.
I mean, the script is like pretty much done.
Oh, nice.
So we
Got to learn our lines and then
gotta learn our lines and
make it happen. Gotta make it happen. But I'm trying to think of any other stories to share but I think we covered everything.
there was a lot of stories. It was
Yeah.
definitely a learning experience, but
Oh yeah.
it was something that made us better
Right.
filmmakers. At least in my mind, it's just we haven't had time to actually do it. You know.
Right. But I mean, like, obviously, yes. Again, this film is not perfect. It's far from being perfect. But when you think about it, a person, or you got, two friends that have little experience with, like, making, films. I mean, I was only in a TV class in high school. And, and I learned a lot from there. But, like, it was just us just trying to make, like, an actual... like a full-length movie that was the real challenge. And like, oh man, like I hope we can do this, because when you picture something in your head, you want it to look like that, but half of the time it's not going to look like that. But you just gotta deal with what you got, and just kind of go, what, that's good, I like that.
Also, did you? I wasn't sure if you ever wanted to talk about this, but I know that tethered reality. We're probably never going to be able to make it, but I wasn't sure if after we drop that, if we get that trailer done and we drop it, I wasn't sure if maybe we put this idea out here of like if anybody decides that they want to hear this idea and what it was supposed to be about. I think we'd both love to talk about it,
for sure.
and share it and put it out there.
Yeah. The story is it's good, it's just really good.
It's like we thought Muted was good, but this one's a little bit deeper. But if that is something, I'm just throwing it out there. But if this is something that you guys you see the second trailer for it and you want to hear about it,
Yeah. But anything else you want to say? But
I mean that's
I guess
about
we're
it.
done, man.
I guess that's about finished. Well,
oh, excuse me. I was choked on my water.
I guess I just want to say thank you to everybody that helped us.
Thank you so much for.
But also thank you guys, the 442 people or whoever that's seen it.
Yeah.
And
we
greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, and all the comments too, because on the in this picture here, the video, there's been a lot of comments saying like, oh my gosh, awesome job, this is like really good. So if you guys are watching, I just want to say huge thank you. But yeah, I guess I got nothing else to say other than thank you so much for making this come true. And just all we need is like time. I mean, see that's our only weakness is just time. Like if we had all
and resources
and yes, if we had all the time in the world and just like resources, man, we'd be spitting out so many movies.
Oh, Tethered Reality,
man.
And I've read you other scripts that I've written,
yeah,
so I got stuff.
Yeah,
it's just like
these stories are fantastic. If only we just like could make them and put them on the screen and show people our talent and whatnot. But no, I mean I am so I'm proud of Muted. Like I said earlier, Muted is like our pride and joy. It's It's just crazy.
But yeah, I guess that about wraps it up.
Yeah. So anyway, again, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed our commentary. And I'm trying to think of any more stories, but no, I believe we covered everything.
Yep.
So.
Well, I guess
Till then.
Take it easy, guys.
Yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will see you guys later. Bye.